Today, we're diving into the wild, hilarious, and sometimes shocking world of Christmas rivalries. Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about over-the-top decorations, competitive neighbors, and even legal showdowns sparked by holiday cheer. So grab your favorite holiday drink, settle in, and let's take a closer look at the craziest Christmas wars, from lights to lawn decorations. Welcome to EconAtlas, where we explore the untold stories and hidden dramas behind the everyday moments we often overlook. And what better time to uncover something extraordinary than the holiday season? Let's kick things off with one of the most dazzling parts of Christmas, those mesmerizing light displays that turn entire neighborhoods into glowing wonderlands. In the US, Christmas lights have become more than just festive decorations. They're a fierce competition, a battle of who can shine the brightest, spend the most, or attract the biggest crowd. Take the Johnson family in Texas, for example. Last year, they reportedly spent over $50,000 on their Christmas light setup. Yes, $50,000. Their home didn't just glow, it lit up the entire neighborhood. It was so bright, pilots flying overhead joked they could see it from miles away. But here's where things get interesting. While some neighbors loved the dazzling display, others weren't exactly thrilled. Complaints poured in, citing light pollution, disruption to sleep schedules, and even increased traffic from gawking visitors. And guess what? Some of these disputes escalated to official complaints and even lawsuits. Now, if you think that's extreme, let's add another twist: the rise of synchronized light shows. Imagine entire homes blinking in perfect rhythm to Jingle Bell Rock or the Nutcracker Suite. It's an impressive feat of technology, creativity, and maybe just a little too much free time. So what's your take? Is this over-the-top decorating the ultimate expression of holiday spirit, or just too much? Now let's shift from the rooftops to the lawns, where the competition only gets fiercer. For some, the front yard becomes a stage for a Christmas battle royale. And trust me, this is where things get really creative. In some neighborhoods, people compete to have the biggest Santa, the tallest Christmas tree, or even the most outrageous inflatable decorations. Let me paint you a picture. One family proudly displays a 20-foot inflatable Grinch on their lawn. The next week, their neighbor strikes back with a 25-foot Santa, complete with sleigh, reindeer, and a giant sack of presents. And then there are the themed setups, entire lawns transformed into winter wonderlands, fake snow, candy canes, life-size snowmen. You name it, someone's done it. Some even go as far as creating replicas of the North Pole, complete with elves and a working sleigh. But it doesn't stop there. In some towns, these over-the-top decorations have sparked debates and even led to new laws. That's right, there are actual ordinances in place to limit the size, brightness, or noise levels of holiday displays. Can you imagine being fined because your Santa decoration is too jolly? Only in America, right? And yet for many, it's all worth it. The smiles, the laughter, the friendly rivalry, it's what makes the season so magical. All right, let's pause for a moment and take a look at some mind-blowing numbers behind these holiday extravaganzas. Did you know that in 2024, Americans spent over $18 billion, yes, billion with a B, on Christmas decorations alone? That's enough to fund a small country for an entire year. And it's not just the money. These decorations have an environmental footprint too. The energy consumed by holiday lights each December is so massive that it could power over 500,000 homes for the same amount of time. In fact, some cities experience power surges during the holidays because of all the lights. That's how big this trend has become. But let's break it down even further. According to a recent survey, the average American household spends around $230 on holiday decorations each year. And that's not including the extra electricity bill, an additional $50 to $100 just for running those lights all month long. Why do people go to such lengths? For some, it's tradition. For others, it's about spreading joy and creating a sense of community. And for a few, well, It's about showing off a little. Who doesn't want their house to be the talk of the town? Whatever the reason, one thing is clear. When it comes to Christmas, Americans aren't afraid to go all out. Now, before we wrap up, let's dive into one of the most trending and hilarious Christmas stories of the year. In Florida, a homeowner decided to get creative with their lawn decorations. Instead of the usual Santa or reindeer, they set up a giant inflatable Santa riding a flamingo. Yes, you heard that right, a flamingo. While most people found it hilarious, one neighbor didn't share the holiday spirit. They filed a complaint, calling it offensive and inappropriate. But honestly, how could you not laugh at something so wonderfully ridiculous? Stories like this show how personal and, let's face it, wild Christmas decorating can get. It's not just about spreading cheer, it's also about sparking conversation, debate, and sometimes a little drama. So what's your take? Are these quirky decorations crossing the line, or are they exactly what we need to keep the season exciting? And while we're on the topic, share your craziest Christmas decoration stories in the comments below. Did your neighbor go overboard? Or maybe you've pulled off a masterpiece of your own? We'd love to hear about it. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family. Let's spread the holiday cheer far and wide. Thanks for joining us on this festive journey, and from all of us at EconAtlas, happy holidays and a very Merry Christmas.